I had to fix my hair first. YouTube, what's going on? Hope everybody is doing well. Fix my hair. Yeah, right. My name is Kenny. If you're coming back to the channel, welcome back to the crib, big baby. As always, you know it is good to see you. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, first and foremost, man, you got some good taste. Yeah, you do. Nice to meet you as well. I appreciate you stopping by. All right, if you would, let's take care of some business first. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you'll be notified when Uncle Kenny's got some new content for you. Lean aggressively on that like button, man. Smash it, all right? And listen, if you think that this video or the channel in general can help some other folks out, that's what we're trying to do. So share that channel. I appreciate it. All right, July the 30th, 2021 at the time of the recording. It is 5:30 p.m. Central Time in Texas today. All right, let's jump in. Before we jump in, got some good news. Guess who I saw today? You never guess who I saw today. I'll give you a clue. It's big and yellow. Yeah, I'm talking about old yellow, my box truck. I picked it up, guys, from the shop today. I was extremely excited. I don't know if you can tell, but it's been in there like almost 30 days, so it was good to have it back. And so we're going to put it to work like early next week. We got to go get some money. We got to go get some chips with dip. So we'll do that. So happy to, and I'm going to try to put that video because I did record the footage of it. So I'll try to get that out sometime tomorrow, if not early on Monday. All right, let's jump in. You can see in the subject, let's talk AMX. What does that mean? Well, got an email. It was kind of like a two-party question in the email. It says, Kenny, what is the best AMX business credit card to have? You know what I'm talking about now? AMX, American Express. Second part to that question is it hard to get the American Express business card? So let's jump in. Let's talk about it. So which question do I want to address first? Is it hard to get? For some people, in short, no. You got good credit, got business credit established, not hard at all. If you don't have good credit, it can be pretty difficult. It can be, remember guys, AMX is not a starter card. And so you want to make sure, and listen, a rule of thumb is to not only have good business credit, but you're going to want to have good personal credit as well. At least I recommend it. Now, before we get too deep into this conversation, I do not receive a check from American Express. I hear they pay well. I wish I did, but I don't. I'm not endorsing them, not sponsoring them, none of that. I'm just going to talk about my experience through AMX, what I did, and what was the results of what I did. Not telling you to do it, not saying it was good, bad, better or worse. It's just what I did. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So when you apply for a business American Express, it's just like applying for any other business credit card. Now, if you don't already have a relationship with AMX, now if you have a personal card with them, it may be easier for you to get the business credit card, if that makes sense. But I mean, it's just like applying for any other credit card. You know, if you got a 450 credit score, it's probably not going to work. I'm not judging you. I've been there, trust me. But if you've got some good credit and you're willing to be a personal guarantor on that business credit card, you shouldn't have a problem. Now, for me, it took a minute. I had to get declined a few times, but what I did is kind of went through the back door, if you will. I went with a co-branded American Express. Co-branded means, let me give you an example. It was a Amazon business credit card underwritten by American Express. So now that I have that business credit card underwritten by American Express, I'm now in their ecosystem. So I use the card a lot and I pay it back, and I pay before it's due back, right? So that helped me build business credit, not only build business credit, but obviously build business credit with AMX. And it allowed me to elevate to some of the other cards. But let me back up and tell you, there's two different cards that are available not only through AMX, but some other financial institutions as well. For example, a credit card, you are obviously allowed to carry a balance. Does that make sense? So if you have a $3,000 line of credit, you spend $2,000 and you pay them back $100 a month, $200, whatever the minimum payment is required monthly. As long as you're paying that back and on time, you're okay. I would recommend against that. Here is why, just my opinion and what I did do and didn't do. I don't carry a balance. Number one, I don't want to pay the interest associated with it. And number two, in my opinion, what I've seen when you carry a balance on an American Express business credit card, it's going to be hard for them to extend you more credit because you're basically saying to them, I have a balance and I have to pay it off incrementally. I got to pay a little bit at a time, right? So that's going to decrease the amount of spending power that you have on that business AMX card, in my opinion, and what I've seen. So, but that's a credit card. You can carry a balance, revolving, right? The charge card, however, whatever you spend is due back at the end of the month. Now, what I've seen as of late with American Express, most, if not all of their cards will allow you to carry a balance. Some of the cards, you're going to have to request that. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, in terms of what is the best business credit card to get, I can't answer that for you. It depends on how you use the card or how you plan on using the card. Here's what I would tell you to do. If you're thinking about going with American Express, I would call them. And they're going to ask you a lot of questions about your business. And then they can tell you, based upon the information you provide, which card is going to be right for you and your business. Okay? And then you can apply right then and there over the phone and kind of know what you got. All right? That's what I would recommend. Now, for me, I do a lot of traveling. Now, you're probably saying, well, Kenny, we all do traveling. We're in the trucking business. I'm talking about air travel. I fly anywhere from 25 to 30 times a year with my other businesses. So the Platinum card works better for me. At the time when I got my Platinum business credit card through American Express, the annual fee was, I want to say, $595. Now, that alone for some people, not all, will make some people run away. They're like, why don't I get another card that has a no annual fee or a very low annual fee, as opposed to getting this card and paying $595 or $695 a year just for having it. Got to pay to play, big baby. Now, for me, American Express, it's a good card. It checks a lot of the boxes. Some people think, well, that's just for stunting, for status. Maybe, but that's not why I have it. For me, when I'm my wife is looking at me like, yeah, right. What? I don't do it for status? Well, I don't intend to do it for status. Listen, it's still a bill. You got to pay it back. But it works for me. You get 5 times the point. So let me give you an example. If you buy, let's say you buy an airline ticket and it costs you $500, you're going to get 2,500 points for that trip. So points add up. You get, I think, 4 times on hotels, restaurants. So you add up a lot of points. So that $595 pays for itself 3 times over. You know, they've got cash rewards, cash back cards you can get as well. So like I said, it just depends on how you plan on utilizing the card. Has a lot of other benefits. You know, when you rent a car, they ask if you want to take out the insurance. You don't need to do that with AMX because they cover the car, I think, up to like maybe $75,000. So unless you renting a Bentley, you're covered. You don't need to do that. It gives you a lot of others. I mean, I don't know if you ever heard of what they call the Centennial Lounge. That is specifically for AMX card holders, Platinum card holders. So what is a Centennial Lounge? When you go to the airport, you know, you're stuck with all these people sitting in these small chairs and you're all there together, and not in the Centennial Lounge, baby. It's nice. It's nice. We work hard. We play hard. You get access to these lounges through not only locally. How am I saying that? What is it? You got, I'm asking my wife if I'm looking away. You got domestic flights, and what's the other? So, okay, so international, not only for international, but for domestic as well. So if you travel overseas, man, it's good to have. It's well worth the annual fee, in my opinion. This is just me, may not be for you, but I love it. You know, I love it. And so, depending on what you do, if you're going to use it for your fuel, hotels, dining, maybe for your PM on your trucks, maybe go with the green and or the gold. The green, I think it's at the time when I got mine, I think it was a $95 annual fee. You get the first year free. On the gold, I think it's $295. So I mean, it just depends. And listen, there are other cards out there. The Sapphire is pretty nice. You know, just make sure you're not doing too many inquiries. I know Chase and Capital One has what they call the 524 rule. If you've never heard of that, that's basically not having no more than 5 new accounts in which you've opened in the last 24 months. They will never admit to that if you get them on the phone, but at least that's what I've seen and other people that I know have seen as well. So keep that in mind. You don't want to have too many inquiries. Banks see that as being desperate. You're applying for too much credit at one time. Why are you doing that? That may be a reason you get denied, not necessarily based upon credit. So just an FYI, keep that in mind. Now, if you're trying to get a AMX business credit card in just your business name alone, the first one, I had the personal guarantee. All the other ones, I didn't even need to put in a social security number. They just needed my EIN, and 15 seconds, I had a decision. I've really got too many of them. I got 5, but I was new to AMX. I didn't know which card was better, and I probably should have did what I often talk about is research, right? So don't do what I did. Make sure you research before you apply. Make sure the card that you're getting will do everything you need it to do. But as I mentioned, there's some other cards out there that the annual fee is either low or no annual fee at all. But if you're trying to get the AMX for your business right out the gate, it's probably going to be hard. I would say what I've said in previous videos, got to start building that business credit. Tier 1 accounts, get some trade lines going, tier 2, tier 3, and then you elevate to a business American Express credit card. I've seen people get approved for big bank credit cards before they can get to the AMX. Everybody's situation is different. If you've got good personal credit, you can try to go for it that way. But again, this is for business. So you want to work up to that. Okay? But everybody's situation is different. You might be able to just go out there and listen, even if you just open your business, if you try to apply, in my opinion, for that business AMX alone without a PG, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. So make sure that you know what that FICO score is before you apply. And once you get in, you will no longer have to personal guarantee. They will not need your Social Security. It'll be specifically under your business. All right. I don't work for American Express, so check with them because I may have gotten some of this wrong. This was basically the experience that I went through when I applied and obtained my AMX business credit cards. But I'm telling you, I love the rewards. I love the status. I'm an AMX fan. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put it out there. All right, I wanted to keep this video, guys, under 15 minutes. Let me say thank you, by the way. This channel is really, really growing. Where are we at now? Maybe almost 700 subscribers? Man, that's pretty good. And they all love business value. But I'm going to try to do a video that will be entertaining tomorrow. We've got a lot of B-roll in it. So look out for that. I'll show you when I went from North Carolina here to Texas to pick up the truck and hit a couple of corners on it. And she rides good. And the air gets cold. Man, old yellow is back. All right, let me get up out of here. Hey, guys, remember, tough times don't last forever. Tough people always do. Money don't come with instructions. You got to be smart in your decision-making process. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Notification bell so you'll be notified when there's some new content for you to check out. And, of course, hit the like button and share the channel. Let people know about it. Okay? All right. B-I-G. Believe in God because he believes in you and we're living proof. We'll try to catch up in a couple of days. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Take care.